Guys, as welcome in as we are broadcasting live from the 13th Region Media Draw. Looks like the girls will be first, so folks that are wanting to know what's up, we got you draw right here. We won't be able to see your comments, so understand that, but we will be able to bring you all the live draw as it happens. So we're going to pause here and we'll be back.
Hey,
and Tim, we are live right now here on the page. So just welcoming everybody in to the broadcast.
live from the arena.
Yeah, that's right. Got to make sure that this camera looks good, Tim.
Yes, sir. Had our little meeting there beforehand and got all the rules and regulations out of the way.
That's exactly right. Just kind of waiting on them to get ready to do the draw.
That's right, man. I mean, it's exciting time of year because you know what, Adam, you've done all the work you could do now. You've done everything you could. You either won your district or you came up runner up, and now your fate is getting ready to be decided.
Right.
I mean, which team am I going to draw? And I'm sure everybody, knows who they want to draw and knows who they don't want to draw. So I'm sure a lot of coaches I'm sure some coaches might have struggled sleeping last night, just trying to figure out what the draw was going to be. Because you know as well as I do, Adam, sometimes it ain't about who the better team is. It's about how you match up with them.
That's exactly right.
Some teams want to avoid other teams.
Pineville boys are in this thing for the first time in like 11 years.
That's pretty cool, ain't it? That's pretty cool, man. Just got to see Coach Eddie Mahan down there and Coach Nate Valentine.
As we're getting ready to do this thing.
South Laurel hosting the tournament this year. The 50th district champion will draw first, which is Corbin High School.
Yeah, this is for the girls, by the way, everybody.
Yes. Isaac Wilson, Corbin head coach, is getting ready to draw. They will be at the number 5 spot. Now, these first few draws, they're not really that big of a deal because they're just placing them in a spot. Then after that, you see who you're playing.
All right.
Knox Central now. Going to see what spot they get. The number 3 spot. Knox Central at 3. Corbin in at the 5 spot. Now Bell County.
Not Central. Corbin there already. 3 and 5 filled up.
Bell County here, see if they'll get the first one or the.
And if you're North Laurel, you probably want them to get the seventh one. So
Seven.
guess what just worked out?
What's that?
A Corbin North Laurel final.
Oh, they're on. Yeah, they're on opposite sides of the bracket here.
So by default, North Laurel will be the one.
North Laurel at the one spot there, and now South Laurel will draw, and here's where it gets interesting, Adam. Here's where it gets really interesting.
For sure, because
I mean, South Laurel's a dangerous team, man.
they are, and the thing is,
and they're a team that North could get because they're in different districts. They got the four spot.
They got the 4 spots, so they're going to be taking on Knox Central.
That's the first matchup of the day here. Knox Central will be playing South Laurel.
All right. I want to thank you, folks.
Pineville has drawn the number 6 spot, which puts them. I can't see it right now. Who does that put Pineville playing?
Pineville will play Corbin.
Corbin, there you go. Your Corbin Lady Redhounds will be playing Pineville. So that leaves Harlan County automatically plays North Laurel. So
no, they just drew because the bottom one ain't filled up yet either.
I think they had to do that because of the districts. Because I don't think.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because Jackson County can't play.
Right.
So Jackson and Bell will be playing, and North Laurel will play Harlan County.
So there you go. North Laurel Lady Jaguars will be playing Harlan County in the first game of the 13th Region Tournament, and they will play the winner of Knox Central and South Laurel if they win that first game. Corbin playing Pineville with Bell County playing Jackson County.
So there it is. The stage is set. The road to Rupp will be underway starting on Monday. And that would probably mean, and I'm just guessing, I think North Laurel plays probably the first game Monday.
I think that might be the way it's set up. Yeah, the times it is. It's set up that's 6, and then Knox Central, South Laurel's at 7:30, and then the other 2 games will be on Tuesday.
So, and I'll just say, that Harlan County matchup, that's an interesting matchup.
Well-coached team. They'll come in ready to play. So North Laurel Lady Jaguars will play at 6 o'clock, if I'm looking at that right, on Monday. And if they win, they will play the winner of Knox Central and South Laurel.
Get everybody a little bit of a closer look at that, as you can see. As they are taking that one away. And we're going to bring in the boys.
Now, Adam, we both know that Corbin lost last night to South Laurel on the boys' side. So I would imagine that the winners that are drawing today are trying to avoid Corbin.
Yes. So the 50th district champion is going to draw first.
South Laurel.
They're going to be in the 3rd slot. So Right now, again, this doesn't mean a whole lot
The
until
only
the
thing that
matchups are set.
the only thing that means is South Laurel will be playing at 7:30 on Monday night. Barberville coming in as champions of their district.
This is where everybody. Barberville got the 5th position. So
they will play on, let's see, South Laurel. I said it wrong earlier. South Laurel will play on Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Barberville will play Wednesday at 7:30.
all right, here comes another draw. This is the 51st district. Harlan County drew 7.
So that puts them at the 7:30 game.
So there is a massive
Thursday.
Potential for North and South to play in the second round.
Could very well do it. It's still not determined.
So North Laurel will play the first game on Wednesday. So
North Laurel.
So there you go.
Yeah, North Laurel girls will open this tournament, and then the North Laurel boys will open the boys' side. Now that will be Wednesday, right, Adam? Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Yeah. So if you're tuning in, North Laurel Nation, the Lady Jaguars will play Monday at 6 to open the tournament, and the North Laurel Jaguars will play Wednesday at 6 o'clock.
And
now here's where it gets interesting.
This is where it gets.
Here's where the big dog. Here's the big dog coming in. The runner-up big dog that everybody don't want to draw.
So they draw
Harlan County. 8. Wow, what a matchup! Are you kidding me? That is a wow. That's big time. That might be one of the best first round games we'll see in a long time.
Yeah, they can all hear you.
I don't care. They're all thinking the same thing.
Yeah, they are. Wow, what a big matchup that one is.
Is that Pineville?
It is. 4. Pineville gets 4.
Which is South Laurel.
They do get to. Pineville will take on South Laurel
on Wednesday at 7:30.
So if you're, that's.
So there you have it. North Laurel will play in Harlan.
Playing Harlan.
Barberville will be playing Clay County. That'll be a good matchup.
That's a good matchup.
That's a good matchup.
There's actually some really good matchups in this first round.
I like it. I like this draw. It's a good matchup. With the possibility of second round being North Laurel, South Laurel.
There it is, guys. It's set. The road to Rupp is in front of us. And who will make the journey?
And guys, I don't know how long it's going to take, but we will try to get Coach Eddie Mahan up here for an interview and Coach Valentine.
I'm going to let you work the camera now.
Coach, you got to go around that way.
He can come right here if he wants to.
Well, he could have.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. You do that. Let me plug this up.
Yeah. Well, you need to let me get here.
Well, be careful because that's going to unplug if you keep.
That's why I said I need here.
Messing it around. Because. Here you go.
Here I'm.
As we get
well, Coach, how's it going, man? Can you hear me? All right, Coach. Well, there it is, man. The draw. This is all exciting time of year. You're going to play Harlan on Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Tell me what you know about them.
Well, they've obviously had a really good year. They've got a lot of guys that can score, and they played a really good schedule this year. And Coach Cal does a great job. So we'll have our hands full, but we're excited. Excited to be here and excited to be one of the 8 teams that have a shot to come out as a region champ.
Now, I know every year people come in and they might think of who they want to draw and who they don't want to draw because of matchups, but anybody here is a good team at this time of year.
Yeah, there's 8 good teams here. I mean, there's the easy draw talk. There isn't one. So it's you're gonna have to beat them all to get there, and you just try to get in that championship game, and have a shot at it. So we'll get back to work. We've been playing well and got a lot of confidence in our guys right now, and get ready for Harlan.
Matchup wise, is there anything that concerns you about Harlan or what they like to do differently than you?
Well, they're really good. I mean, they're really good. They got 5 guys on the floor that can score and put the ball on the floor, and they're good defensively. Just like every other team down here. They
I was going to say that sounds like
yeah,
you.
Yeah, they all pose different different matchup problems. But like I said, I got a lot of confidence in my guys right now too.
Well, after that game last night, you should have a lot of confidence. I mean, tell me about that game. We didn't talk to you last night because you were busy with the awards ceremonies and stuff. But tell us about last night and how good that was to finish that way before coming here.
Yeah, you always want to come in. You want to come in as a winner when you can. So I was excited for our guys, especially those 5 seniors, their last home game, to be able to go out in that environment in that way. I thought we played well, got off to a really good start. And defensively, we were good, and we played defense the way we're capable of. We're usually, have a shot at it. So, but just happy for those guys. Those 5 guys have put a lot of time and sweat and energy into the program, and for them to be able to play on their home court and win the district title there at North Laurel, I think they'll remember for a long time.
And we don't ever look ahead. It's always one game at a time, but just going over the bracket because that's what we're here doing. South Laurel and Pineville are the next team that you might play one of them. Both good teams there too.
Yeah, both good teams. I mean, like I said, there's no easy out. So we'll take it one at a time, and get ready for Harlan. And, we've been kind of watching all year, been watching all the region opponents. So, we'll have our hands full.
Now, last question. People that are watching this just want to come up here as fans of all basketball. It looks like some good matchups even in that first round.
No, it is. I mean, it's going to be a really good tournament, and they do a great job here at the arena with it. And, it's easy to get in and out of, and great viewing environment. So, I think we'll have really good crowds again this year.
Absolutely. Well, again, Coach, congratulations on the district championship, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
We appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Good luck, Coach. Thank you.
So that was Coach Nate Valentine. As Tim is trying to wrangle up Coach Mahan here. Here, put him right here. Just come right here.
He'll come up. He likes his face being on camera.
Yeah. Yeah.
Coach says, I'll walk around and come up. Hey,
yeah, no,
I'll do anything for you guys.
Yeah, that's fine.
Coach Mahan, man, one of the best in the business. We really enjoy working with him, and he's made it fun this year covering his team.
He has.
Even hooked us up with some nice swag.
Yes, I know.
He's got us looking good.
This. I mean, look at this, guys. Look right here. I mean, hey,
look at that nice little zip up
we're
there.
We're rocking and rolling.
It's been a fun year, man.
Tell them where we're going to be this afternoon.
This afternoon, Big Blue fans, you need to come out to Axe's Tomahawk Axe Club in Corbin, Kentucky. We're going to be doing the Kentucky basketball pregame and postgame show. Come watch the game with us at Tomahawks in Corbin.
Yeah, we'd be that'd be awesome. Us going out there and watching the game today at Tomahawks. But
I'm looking forward to it. Coach Mahan.
Hey, guys.
Buddy, first of all, congratulations again on the district championship game.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And this is a big day. I mean, you tell us about the draw and how it went and just what you think about your first opponent.
Harlan County is a well-coached team. I've had respect for him since my very first year. I remember we kind of had an upset in the first round, beat what a lot of people thought was one of the better teams that year in Whitley County, and then we go against Harlan County that first year, and everything that we had prepared for them, he was able to counter. So I've had a lot of respect for him. He does a great job at Harlan County. they're going to be a tough opponent, but that's what you get in every matchup in the region tournament for the 13th region, especially this year on the girls' side. I think you have so many teams that can compete.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was talking to Coach Valentine. It's the same way on the girls' side of the bracket. There's not an easy draw here.
There's not, and this is I think my 12th. We've not missed a region since I've been there, so I think this is 12 years. And I tell you what I truly believe you see every year though is scheduling for a regular season takes so much of it's such a deciding factor. You, you got so many good kids, you got so many good players, you got so many good teams. Who has prepared their kids the best is kind of what I think decides on who wins some of these big games. Have you been in those big games, those pressure situations before? And I think our schedule has kind of done that for us, and that's why I feel confident going in. It has very little to do with me or my coaching. It's more about the preparation that we've done over the last few months.
Well, Coach, I think you're being modest because I think you're one
Yeah.
of the best coaches in the business. And but like what you were saying, basically, is you've learned that's how you do your scheduling now is to get prepared for this. Now, you've told me before, no matter what you did all year long, no matter what you did last year, no matter who the favorite is, it's kind of a clean slate when you come here to the arena.
It is a 100% clean slate. No one remembers how many wins you had. It's great to get 20-plus wins, and that's why we don't schedule the patsies. We want a tough schedule to get ready for this. This is what it's all about. People remember who cuts down the nets here in a week. 1 week from tonight, somebody is cutting down the nets on the girls' side, and that's what's going to be remembered for years and years. And that's when you walk into their gym, you're going to see that region championship banner, and that's who gets to go to Rep Arena.
Yeah, so again, we talked a little bit after the game, but wanted to tell you congratulations again on the district championship. But I know the sites are a little bit further than that.
They are, and a few years ago when we won our first one, it was such a big deal for our program. We hadn't done it, I think, in 25 years at our school, and I remember just how excited everybody was for it. And the one bad thing about where our program's at, where you're kind of the expected team to win now, is you lose some of that excitement on the district championship, and our girls celebrated it. We celebrated, that night, but then we have to turn pretty quickly and say we got bigger things to look forward to, and the region tournament is what it is right now.
I was just thinking, Coach, I just thought it was kind of funny when it entered my head, but I was thinking, it feels like to me that you live for this time of year. You know what I mean? From the start of this region tournament to whatever happens in the state, it's like when that ends, it's a long time to get back to today.
It's what you work every other day of the year for. Our goals for our programs to be not just at state, but to make a deep run at state every year, and that's what we're playing for. We work all year long. Basketball is a year-long sport now, and I don't necessarily love that aspect of it because I think it takes a lot of kids' childhoods away and all that kind of stuff, and I have those same arguments that everyone else does. But we prepare all year long for this right here, and when you come up short like what we did last year, it hurts, and it hurts so much that it stays with you for all 365 days up to this point where we're back here again.
Well, you got players like Emily Sizemore who were there last year, and they're like, all right, I'm mad, I'm ticked off, let's get it, and that has to help.
Oh, the experience that Emily Sizemore has is the difference maker for us in a lot of ways. You have a young lady with so much experience. I think she has 182 games or 183 wins in her program history since started being pulled up. Coaches sometimes don't get close to 200 wins, in their career, and here she is at 180 something wins. She is a winner. She is somebody. I was actually just talking to our assistant on the way here. We were kind of reminiscing a little bit, and in 2019 when we went to the state tournament, she was a freshman, and she took control of the ball as a freshman in the state tournament at Rep Arena. When we had to get through Clay County in the semifinals just to get through that year out of district that year because we'd done a draw that year, and Clay was probably the second best team in the district. She was a huge part of that win. And her as a freshman, she's been leading that long now, and her experience is definitely a difference maker for us. But I also think the maturity of some of our other kids. You got Bella Sizemore, who I think is growing up. Brooke Nicholson, who is growing up before our eyes, and she's still young, and she's a young sophomore. Like, she is younger than almost everybody else in her class. And so you got some youth there, but their experience over the last 2 to 3 years is what I think is hopefully going to have them ready for this tournament.
Yeah, what I think's great about a player like Emily Sizemore, she's almost once in a lifetime player. I mean, she's all-time leading scorer. She fills up every category. But people always say, Coach, that well, she makes everybody better, and a lot of people use that term loosely. But it's true with her. She don't have to go out and score a lot of points for you to win, and you can see the players around her getting better all the time.
Well, there's been a few teams that thought that because she is such a good player that they would chase her and face guard her. We saw it in the district championship game, and what people don't understand, she's fine with that attention. That means she's going to get her teammates open. And Bella Sizemore hits 2 or 3 threes early on. Jalen Black hits the first 3 of the game in the district championship. Why? Because they were open, because she was glad to take that pressure onto her shoulders and say, go ahead, try to take me out of the game.
Face guard me.
Face guard me some more.
Yeah, she's so unselfish, and she's like a lot like you. She just wants to win, and that's what your team wants to do. And Coach, I appreciate you coming on here, taking time to interview with us. Man, good luck. We're going to be here for the ride,
guys. I appreciate the coverage. Appreciate you all doing what you do.
We're excited for next week, Coach.
We are too.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks.
Take care.
There you have it.
So there you have it, folks. Coach Eddie Mahan joining us here on Wildcat Sports Talk, North Laurel Nation, and just we're here. We're here. We're ready to rock and roll. And it's just an exciting time here for Jaguar basketball, and an exciting time for us because, folks, we like to be where basketball is at, right? And the Cats are on the road a lot next week. So
I was going to say, where we're going to be at today. Tell them again, Adam.
Yeah, we're going to be at Tomahawk's Axe Club, folks. If you want to come down and watch the UK game with us, I want you to do it. Come on down. We're going to be at Tomahawk's Axe Club, Corbin, Kentucky. Come down, watch the game, sit down with us, have a good time with us. We'll watch the game with you, and just so you know, there's some raffle
that's
involved.
Exactly
there's a $1 raffle, and the winners are going to be getting a couple of
very cool
items. But what we're going to do with this raffle is when you come in today, you can sign in, put in the raffle, right? It's $1 just to enter the raffle, right? And then once all is said and done, we will actually be drawing for those items. So, and you don't have to be there. So we'll get them to you one way or the other.
Now I know what's going to happen. There's going to be people after this go, man, I didn't know you were giving that away.
Yeah,
that is awesome.
So, and this is another part to this too. All right, if we have enough, and we have enough people that come and we do this raffle, and it's successful, what I might do is for the ones that we draw today. Obviously those will be the ones we draw today. What I might do though is give you another chance and do another drawing during the show this week.
That'll be awesome. But I want to make this clear, man. Whenever I've heard people say before, come out and watch the game, I've done that stuff before. And you go out and all you hear is everybody talking and laughing, and you hear, music playing. It's not that way at Tomahawks. This is a UK watchers party.
Right.
I mean, dude, there's TVs everywhere,
and you're going
first
to hear
of all, and you're going to hear the game.
You're going to hear it.
I mean, you get to interact with us, talk to us pregame. I mean, ask us questions. We'll answer them live, pregame. Watch the game with us, high five with us. And then after the game, we'll talk about the win, hopefully. It's going to be a fun day, Adam, and I'm excited, man. Hey, we might even throw some axes.
Hey, we might do it. And I, as evidence, I beat you once. I'll do it again. So,
man,
guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We're gonna check you out now. Again, the road to Rupp is set on both the boys and girls side. We'll have all the action for you next week. Come out to Tomahawk today, and we'll have your pregame show starting at a little around 2:30 or 3 o'clock this afternoon. Y'all take care. Well, I'm glad we got